Okay, back to Jackie. It's after lunchtime now. So a little after lunchtime, Jackie starts feeling sick. She feels pretty hot and tired. After trying to stick with it, she puts her head on her desk. Miss Phyllis comes over. "What's wrong, Jackie?" she asks. Jackie says, "I don't feel good." Miss Phyllis asks a few more questions, then pages Miss Janelle. Miss Janelle puts on a special mask and gloves and takes Jackie to the first aid room. Jackie gets onto the cot. Miss Janelle gives Jackie a sanitized blanket and takes her temperature. It reads 102 degrees. Miss Janelle calls Jackie's mom. Mom says she'll come over in about 20 minutes. Miss Janelle asks if she should give Jackie Tylenol, and her mom says yes. Jackie stays in the first aid room until her mom can come get her. When Mom arrives, Miss Janelle hands Jackie off to her. In the meantime, Miss Phyllis had pulled together Jackie's things and put them in her backpack. Miss Janelle gives the backpack to Jackie's mom and leads them out the front door. As soon as Jackie is gone, Miss Janelle sanitizes her arms and hands and then sanitizes the first aid room. She then logs the medical incident in Sycamore and checks Jackie out of school on Sycamore as well. Miss Janelle also uses an app to log that she went into the first and second grade classroom. Okay, so let me explain what's going on here. So PCA has a protocol that determines how we are going to deal with a kid who gets sick at school. So the story here captured most of it by looking at what happened to Jackie and how she was handled there at school when she got sick. So the school, by these guidelines, the school needs to provide a space to isolate sick kids like Jackie away from the rest of the kids. That's going to be our first aid room. We'll do our best to make sick kids comfortable. We've got a cot there that will sanitize, and we'll have blankets that will be sanitized or sanitary as well. And we'll try to make kids as comfortable as possible there, and then we'll get as much information about what's making them feel bad and take their temperature, and then call parents immediately to see what the caregiver wants to do. Now, a staff member then is going to be responsible to stay in the front office there, right next to the first aid room, and will continuously check on anyone who's sick, at least every 10 minutes or so, to make sure that they're fine, to see if they're sleeping, etc. Once the caregiver, parent, arrives, the staff member that's there in the front office is going to hand off the sick student to the caregiver who shows up, and then that staff member will then sanitize the room to get it ready for any other students who end up getting sick as well. Okay, so that's what happens when Jackie gets sick at school, and then in the next video we're going to see how Jackie's parents deal with that, how the school deals with that, and then we'll see how things turn out there. Okay, see you there.